This is the part where you fall and slide a long ways.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
I am Woodglue, and this is the Pacific Crest Trail. We are at mile 152 right now, and this is the headed northbound from here. This is a section that has been closed for a lot of years. I think since 2013, the mountain fire came through here and was really a big impact to the area, and that caused the PCT administration and the forest rangers to close the trail for all these years. So kind of a brand new area to me, and I wasn't even hiking this trail that far back. So this area is a section that's left undone just because it was closed. I have the benefit of having my son Bigfoot join me on this hike. It's been a number of months since he's been out with me, since the Trans-Catalina Trail hike. It's been 14 months, so pretty fun to have him with, and he's already gaining on me on the trail here up ahead of me. But we're gonna have a good short trip here. This is a total of 30 miles for us, and we'll be only landing into mile 157 or so tonight for our camp, and that's because we didn't hit the trail here until just after 5 o'clock. So the sun's gonna go down here in a couple hours. Hopefully we're to camp before that.
What's taking you so long?
Slow poke.
Those are the only things keeping us tense up, huh? This doesn't normally happen?
So it's almost 8 o'clock now, and we got our tent all set up, ate our dinner and everything, and gonna hit the hay now. Had kind of a tricky thing happen to us. We're walking in and we see these other campers there, and I'm thinking, oh man, that's the spot we wanted to camp in, and so we take the next available place. But the thing is, we got the tent all set up and everything, and we started looking at it, and we're about a mile early, so we said, well, we'll just do that extra mile tomorrow. So it's only a half hour to walk, but had kind of a fun thing. Had a little extra Jersey Mike's sandwich left over, so I took it down to those Thru Hikers that were camped in the spot that I thought we were going to camp in, and they liked that, and sat there and talked to them for a while. Good people. They started in Campo on April 3rd and 4th, and they've made their way up to 152, and today's April 12th. So 8 days, and they've come up this far, so pretty dang good. Tomorrow is going to be our first day in the snow, and we've got our micro spikes, and we're ready for that. We've been watching the reports real close to see what that section's going to look like, and it's definitely going to be hair-raising, I think, but doable. Bigfoot and I both decided that if it's something that we're not comfortable with, we'll turn around and walk back to the car. We want to be comfortable, and with that, we're going to hit the hay, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It is a great morning, great weather. We have a little bit of wind and pretty chilly right now. It's not even 8 o'clock. You know, we dug out of camp around 7:30, and doing the big climb here. We topped off all of our water carrying capacity, and we've each got a little over 4 liters, and that's added a lot of weight compared to yesterday's pack. Last night was a little on the chilly side. We both have pretty good 20-degree stuff, but it was a little chilly. We're climbing up here, so tonight's likely to be a little worse. We are trying to get to mile 172 today, and that's a campsite, tent site, where we'll be camped right on the ridge. So we're pretty excited about that for the photography and the view that we'll have from there when we open our tent door in the morning. So we're just above mile 159, and we stopped in a shady spot here. This is one heck of a climb. Not sure how much climb we have in the day, but I knew it was going to be a tough one to get up to 177, and starting to warm up a little bit. From here, we've got another 11-12 miles on the day, and then we're done. Look at that, Mount San Jacinto. Man, that's a trek. We got some more to do. Pretty cool territory we're walking through. There's just a continuation of change. You know, we're going in from alpine to chaparral, and then back into desert, and then the burn area. This is all burn area too still, and a lot of blowdowns up there. You know, there's probably in January when they opened this trail it was clear, but then we had all the storms in February and March, and that just brought all these frozen trees to blow down. This guy behind us, that's the one we're doing, and 1.5 miles, 1,000 foot climb is right now. Some big ups. I'm probably over halfway done with this climb, and it's really, really steep, man. You can see the trail right there behind me. And then you had to climb up these rocks and probably gain 15 feet in the span of 20 feet. So it's a big one. I'm really out of shape, man. This is I was just on a backpacking trip 2 weeks ago, but this is the problem with sitting in an office Monday through Friday. You go through the getting your legs used to the hike all over again every single trip. Takes about 40 miles before I start feeling okay, and you know, about that time it's time to end the trip, so you start all over on the next trip every time. But the view's amazing. So I've literally lost the trail. All the blowdowns you can see down there, and I had to climb over all of that, and now I'm not really sure, but I think the trail is uphill from me. So this has been adventurous. This is probably I don't know, mile 167, something like that. But we'll see if we can find the trail now.
So I've probably been sitting here for 15, 20, 25 minutes. I don't even know at this point. And I don't know where my dad is. I don't know where the two Thru Hikers I passed are. Two of the people we camped near last night just walked past me, maybe 7 minutes ago. And so I know I'm on the right trail. I'm gonna sit here and wait for my dad to show up though, because I don't want to go any further without him.
There's the trail. I was probably 50 feet down below it. I don't know how I got so sidetracked, but I'm back on it. Well, I finally got to the top of that big climb, and I actually got lost down there on the trail, you know, with all these blowdowns and stuff. It was pretty bad, and Bigfoot was sitting up here at the top waiting for me. He said that one of the people who just passed us this morning real early just passed him again, and I said, oh, did they get off trail to get water or something? He goes, no, they got lost for an hour. So I guess I was lucky to only be lost for 20 minutes. So this is mile 169, and we've been watching the reports really closely on this part. Micro spikes are recommended, and the use of trekking poles as well. This is a new recommendation. You know, only a couple weeks ago they were saying that crampons and ice axe were the minimum equipment recommended to get through here, but there's been enough snow melting that it's safe now for us to just use the micro spikes and trekking poles. I didn't want to say before we kicked off here, but they have rescued people off of this exact slope right here. Probably, I'm just guessing, 4 or 5 people over the span of the last 2 weeks. All PCT Thru Hikers, and you know, it's just at this point, it's just a matter of being careful.
That's real comforting.
Yeah, Bigfoot didn't know that information. But it's a little sketchy. But a week ago, it was way different. You know, it was a lot worse. So we got lucky. All right, and just like that, we got that whole ice section done. Our micro spikes are off now, and we're in the clear for the rest of the night. We'll hit some more snow tomorrow, but this is it for today. So we're at mile 170 here, and we just pulled in this little campsite area, and there's a couple guys here, and we asked them, you know, is there anywhere else you could put one more tent? And they pointed us over here in this direction. Super glad too, because we're just completely worked. We climbed an incredible amount today, and I'll give the specifics tonight, but just know for now it's pretty crazy. Bigfoot's cooking up some dinner. Special deal here, we got a Packet Gourmet, and pretty excited to try this out. Ostentatious tortilla soup, and then we've also got a Texas State Fair chili, so that's going to be awesome. That's amazing. That's very, very good. All right, it's about 7:30 now, and We're just about to hit the hay. We finished up dinner. That packet gourmet stuff was absolutely amazing. I can't believe that food that good actually comes out of a dehydrated packet, and really pleased with that. I told you I'd tell you the final numbers of what we climbed, and I just figured it out. 4,512 feet of climb today alone. It doesn't count yesterday. That's just today, and just crazy. I knew it was high, but I didn't know it was going to be like that. Anyway, we're getting ready to hit the hay. See you in the morning. Well, good morning. It was a beautiful night last night, and it's definitely a beautiful morning. We got out of camp around 8 o'clock, and kind of a slow start for us, but we've only got to go a little ways. It's 11 miles today, so we can do that at a pretty leisurely pace. But guess what? We get less than a mile out of camp. We've got snow, so we're sitting here putting the snow spikes on, and we'll walk 100 feet and then we'll take them off. This is the part where you fall and slide a long ways. Where else can you see the Salton Sea and Lake Matthews from the same point? Pretty awesome.
It's a lot more tiring than it's hot too. Why is it hot? So we have about a mile more left of the snow walk. We're probably 3 miles into it right now, and we lost the trail for a little while, but we found it. The snow makes it really difficult, especially when you're going uphill. Going downhill, you just take a step and you slide 6 inches, and take another step, slide 6 inches. It's pretty fast moving, but going uphill is work. We will be at mile 179 here shortly, and that's where we bow off of the PCT. This is 178, where I'm connecting with a previously completed hike. So now I've got this whole thing done, all the way from Campo, California at the Mexican border, mile 0, all the way up to mile 206 at the bottom of San Jacinto, Highway 10 right there. So it's all about closing these gaps. We're on Devil's Slide Trail right now, and the altitude is dropping really quickly. We're coming down into the top of Idyllwild, Humber Park to be exact, and there's plenty of water on this trail. The streams cross the trail probably 3, 4, 5 times so far, and we're not even to the bottom yet. So it's plenty of water to be had on this trail. So all in all, a pretty good hike. Bigfoot and I, we did something like 29-30 miles, something like that, and Check out all the specs right here. I'll post the climbing that we did. It's bound to be a record breaker. I don't think I have that much climbing in any of my past backpacking trips. Anyway, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out, and let me know if you got any questions.